Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review time, where we geek out about a movie we just saw, and we just saw...
I am Groot.
That's right, she said frickin' Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2, but she didn't say frickin'. Okay, everybody, so, such a cool movie, and again, that wasn't a spoiler, that was in one of the trailers, but, this is gonna be the All the Spoilers review. We're gonna talk all the spoilers to this movie, and there's a lot of spoilers to talk about. So if you do not want to be spoiled, and you haven't seen the movie yet, there's a no spoiler review, and there's a link in the description below, or something's popping up right about now. You can click on that, check that out, come on back when you're ready for some spoilers, and we'll have some fun doing it. Ready? Cool. So again, I'm keeping the spoiler thing simple, but here's your warning. Spoilers. Right on. All right, so.
Where the fuck do we start?
Howard the fucking Duck.
Okay.
We got a Howard the Duck cameo. He's just chilling in a club, in a bar, having a drink. Oh, that was so cool. That was so cool. I was so excited about that. I was so
happy to see him again.
Yes, me too. And I hope he just keeps popping up. Maybe he can pop up in Thor Ragnarok, maybe.
Oh, I can see him in the audience.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like he's losing a bet or something, you know? Yeah. That would be awesome. Oh man, okay, now I don't know where to go from there though, because that was amazing. Let's start with one of the most coolest things in the very beginning of the movie. Young Kurt Russell. Oh god, yeah.
Marvel is so digging on their de-ageification.
And they are just making it better and better every time out, because I watched Young Kurt Russell. But young Kurt Russell, dude. Just remake Escape from New York with Kurt Russell, because that would be awesome.
I think Kurt Russell's gonna go, fuck, I don't want to do that much action again.
Yeah, I know. But it looked so cool. So to see him hook up with Peter Quill's mom and everything, that was an awesome start to the movie.
You know, the thing is, can I just say something? Music?
No. Of course you can. Go ahead.
Okay, so again, Guardians of the Galaxy, music is a huge part of it.
Yes.
And again, it's my sort of stuff.
Yeah, a little more her taste.
Yeah. And at the beginning, it shows how, you know, Ego and Peter Quill's mom, you know, they're riding along, they're listening to Brandy, and I was like,
the song Brandy, not 90s artist Brandy.
Yeah, thank you for the clarification. By Looking Glass. And it's just like, I love that song, you know, his mom loved that song, Peter loves that song, everybody loves that song, and it's completely ruined by the end of the movie.
Kinda, yeah, if you, yeah.
Because Ego goes into this grand metaphor about how they're the sailors in the song, and how, you know, the sea, you know, their godlike nature in the universe, you know, pulls them away, you know, you can't stay. And it's like, and it was a shame I had to put a tumor in her head.
Yeah, dude, I got like an audible gasp out of me too. And I mean, I saw it coming like the seconds leading up to the delivery, but just a few seconds. But when it was admitted, it was like,
and then Peter just directly
yeah, he whipped out his guns and just like shot him all to hell, dude.
I mean, it was like he didn't even pause to ask the fuck.
Right.
It was straight to, I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, and the effects on that were incredible.
I know.
Like seeing just pieces of Kurt go away, and then like the light kind of reform himself, and like the musculature and skeleton builds. And I can't believe they actually did the actual Ego, the living planet.
Yes.
Because everybody was speculating, like, is he just flying a spaceship that looks like a planet, all that kind of stuff. It's like, no, he was the planet. He is a god. And they even did the shot of the face on the planet.
Yes.
And the Kurt Russell body. I love that idea that that's just a kind of a construct for him to travel and spread his seed. Because he does have a penis.
Yeah, the illustrations. But yeah, he has these like little tableaus that would just pop up
those
and
were cool.
Illustrate, yeah.
Yeah, those were cool, but I was getting to the Drax. We were talking in No Spoilers about certain types of humor that we were surprised got through in a Disney Marvel film. But I said it felt a little trauma James Gunnish, because, you know, they have Drax being like, do you have a penis? And Kurt Russell's like, yes, Drax, I have a penis. And it's quite a nice one. And Drax is like, like he got curious.
Well, Drax is, Peter's going, what the fuck? And Drax is like, well, he couldn't have made love to your mother as a planet. He would have smushed her.
Yeah. And Peter Quill's like, I don't want to hear about my parents having sex. He's like, why not? My dad used to tell me every winter solstice about how he impregnated my mother. It's a beautiful thing. You Earthlings have such hang-ups.
Okay, I'm burning up.
Yeah, that's fine. Drax was killing this. I mean, just killing this.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he has so many lines. And his romance with Mantis is so adorable. So adorable. I mean, just like he's calling her disgusting. And then even the thing at the end when it comes around and it's like, you're beautiful on the inside. It's like you just couldn't let it go. That was so good. Oh my god. And yeah, and Mantis was really adorable. But my god, the way the planet for Ego's planet looked. I think that's what you're talking about with like kind of being your substitute for Pandora and Avatar right now.
It's just like, or at least until Valerian comes along.
Yeah.
Because that looks like that's also gonna be gorgeous. But but oh god, it's just like I need to like take a video camera and a camera, and I'll be back in a day or two.
Yeah, Marvel, where's the 360 VR tour of that?
Oh god, yes.
But man, I just thought that was such a cool way that they actually did it, and I love that they're using the kind of galactic side of things to really get closer to comic accuracy. You know, because like 2 movies into this Marvel Cinematic Universe, I don't know that you could have gotten this much of a mass audience to buy into a living planet. Yeah. But now you really, really can. I love the gold people. I forgot what planet they were called.
It starts with an S.
Sovereign?
Sovereign.
The Sovereign. I love that their ships are like drone ships that they fly remotely. Yeah. But it cuts to the pilots and it's like 80s arcade video game sounds. Yeah. It's like they're in one of those ride a game things. It's just, you know, doing the boop 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 boop. Let's just, you can ignore it, can't you? Just, you know.
Sorry, deer in headlights.
Yeah. But yeah, that was really, really cool. God, there's so much. Like, my brain is just spinning with all this stuff I want to talk about. I don't know where to go next.
God, there's so many things. Like, well, if you're talking about the Sovereigns, what kind of kicks off a large chunk of the movie is Rocket Raccoon's self-destructive streak.
Well, even before, like, just building into that is like just the opening.
Oh my god. Okay, the opening is one of those things where it's a huge action sequence that you don't watch.
Yeah, because like it's like a whole like 3 minute through the titles, like it feels like, you know, the one camera shot moving around, following and dancing baby Groot. And all this action happening in the background. Like, you're set up for this big spectacular battle, and it's like, no, that doesn't matter. Here's dancing baby Groot, which is so cute.
It's just like, this is going to be a movie you're going to watch a couple of times just to see all the stuff.
Yeah, I already want to go back and see more stuff, especially because there was something on Earth, and I can't remember what it was now. There was supposed to be potentially a character who's like an actor but also becomes a superhero, and they're supposed to be
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, like, so, and I couldn't find any of that in the Earth shots because, you know, they basically showed destruction happening on different planets.
I don't know, maybe that they ended up cutting that.
Maybe they changed their mind. Maybe he'll be Adam Warlock. It was one of the post-credit scenes. Now, I don't know a lot about Adam Warlock, but I know they set it up, and I know he's important.
It may not be Adam Warlock. It may be Black Adam.
That could be too. We need to watch it again and again and again.
So that's a very good question. I forgot about Adam Warlock. My first thought was Black Adam because The Rock is supposed to be doing Black Adam.
Oh, that's DC though. I thought that sounded wrong.
Right. Okay.
That didn't hurt. That was one of those, she caught it just right and it cupped and sounded really loud.
Well, no, that was the you know, when you smack your friend with the right thing.
Yeah, no, I know. It just sounded really loud.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so I don't know who
really confused.
I can't remember who Nathan. I don't think they ever announced who Nathan Fillion's supposed to be. Yeah. But yeah, so but that was what we were saying. There's so much to go back and unpack and look for all the little details. Taserface. And Rocket's interaction with Taserface. Like, God. Why did you name yourself that? It's like, it's metaphorical. How? And like, we're gonna kill you. It's like, I can't. I'm just picturing you waking up and looking in the mirror and be like, I'll call myself Taserface.
Yeah, but before that, Rocket Raccoon is one of the most badass characters.
He really is, and all his little gadgets and stuff.
Because you know, you have all the Ravagers trying to, you know, sneak up on their ship and stuff, and Rocket's already prepared for him. He's taking out a huge chunk of
like easily 50, 60 Ravagers.
With just booby traps. Until, you know, Yondu finally shows up with his little magical arrow thing. Yeah. God, and I can't. I don't know who's. So okay, my one minor disappointment, but this is just
false expectations I had is there was a rumor that because Stallone was in it, which is cool, but I don't know who he's really supposed to be. The rumor was he was going to be Galactus, and I was like, oh, and that didn't happen.
No.
But
no, I had heard rumors that he was supposed to be somebody who was important to Yondu.
Right, and he was that, but then it shows like they almost made up their own villainous guardians out of Ravager captains in one of the post scenes, and now I'm really curious to go find out what that's all about.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here going, I'm looking at that like, I'm like, I'd watch that movie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of movies I'd watch out of this one, you know? I've seen it in the other thing, Gamora and Nebula. Like, I love that relationship, and I love that Nebula finally beat Gamora, but didn't kill her because she's like, I just wanted to win for once.
Yeah.
And they actually kind of bond as sisters. I just thought that was really cool. I mean, how freaking cool that Gamora, like, Nebula flies a ship into the cavern shooting, like, crashes the ship trying to kill her sister, and then, like, one of the giant ship guns falls off, and that's why, like, Gamora picks up and starts shooting at her. Like, holy shit, man. Oh my god, we live in a time where this can happen in movies, and it's freaking amazing. Only I didn't want to say freaking. Oh my god. Yeah, all the Ravengers and the betrayal, and even like just Yondu. Let's get into the Yondu stuff, I guess.
Oh god, yeah.
Well, first off, it was cool that, you know, like he because he kept Peter Quill, you know, young, and told him he'd eat him, and told everybody it's because he was good for thieving. And we get this beautiful reveal that no, he found out that Ego had been taking all his children from across the galaxy and basically killing them because they weren't what he was looking for. Yeah. And that's really why Yandao didn't deliver him, and I thought that was such an awesome reveal.
Yeah.
That was just a really cool reveal. And he died. And that was where tears started really happening. If I think about it, I'll start crying here.
It was pretty heroic, though.
Yeah, it was such a beautiful, heroic death, because he froze, and Peter, like, watched him, because he figured out that basically Yandao was, like, his actual dad. Yeah. I mean, not genetically, but he was the one that raised him and trained him and took care of him. They showed some flashbacks to the youth and all that. And then how freaking brilliant to get the music set up for the next one. Because you couldn't really have Peter's mom be like, oh, here's a present from your mom you never knew about. Here's mixtape volume 3. It's like, no, Yandao figured you'd come back eventually. He picked this up for you, you know, as a return gift. It's what everybody uses on Earth right now. Here's a Zune. Which is funny enough. And then he's like, yeah, there's like 300 songs on it.
Here's like 300?
I mean, like, just, like, I don't know how we got any emotion out of the movie, because there was, like, just comedy after comedy after comedy, but it worked. It's so perfectly balanced, and what a brilliant way to set it up. And then the first song he listens to is Father and Son, so now he's gotten the gift of music from his, you know, kind of illegitimate father, if you will. And that was just so cool.
It's like, Ego may have been your father, but I'm your daddy.
Yeah, oh... And even the way Yandao and Rocket had, like, totally bonded. Yeah. You know?
I think, and to a certain degree, that almost made the whole thing worse.
It did. Because Rocket crying just destroys you. It's like, Rocket shouldn't cry, but I understand. I mean, Yandao got the actual, you know, the big red mohawk thing.
So, but that was a hilarious sequence.
Yeah, the whole getting Groot to get it, and Groot kept saying, no, that's my underwear.
So you explain it to him.
Yeah, you explain it this time.
No, that's a desk.
Yeah, we said it was this big. Oh my god. And then Kraglin gets the mohawk and the arrow at the end, so maybe he'll do. He gets Drax with it, and he's like backing away slowly. Okay, I tell you what. Hold on, I get it, because I'm getting teary thinking about the death, and now I'm laughing. And so this is a good a place as any. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, sorry, we're back. But something also on the
okay, let me do it.
Yeah. Okay. Although this was the part that got you a little misty-eyed. Okay,
so just to backtrack. Earlier, when Yondu runs into the Sylvester Stallone character, it was somebody who meant a lot to him, but, you know, the feeling wasn't mutual, apparently.
Well, it was, but Stallone felt very betrayed because he broke the Ravager code.
Yeah, and he explicitly said, you know, you will not die a Ravager, you will not get whatever...
Like the funeral colors.
Like whatever their Valhalla thing is.
Yeah, you won't have the color rags laid on you. And he did.
damn it.
Go. Sorry, go.
But they get him back on the ship, his body back on the ship, and they lay him out with like, even as like all the little.
Why are you having to recount all the details? It's not helping.
And then they have like this. It's the most beautiful incinerator I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because it's like all these rainbow-colored flames circling around. And when he starts burning, he basically kind of turns into stardust and goes out.
Okay, move on so I don't...
And then the whole Ravager fleet just shows up and starts doing like fireworks, and that's where I started crying.
And I'm not even giving her crap on this one because it's so beautiful.
And then it like his ashes turn to like an arrow at the end, and it's like, oh, fuck you, Marvel!
Yeah, fuck you, movie. Fuck you, movie. And even Kraglin is just like, he's getting teary-eyed, and when he sees they come back to celebrate, he's like, yes! He does kind of the Thor, yes. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on from the end, because it's getting both of us. Oh my God, this is getting both of us. You guys can't see that. You're not supposed to see that.
I can't see that.
Yeah.
Where's the tissues?
Okay, I'll just let her stay off camera until she's ready to come back. Oh, here, I got you. So, those are the... Okay, yeah, you're good.
I'm fine.
This is an amazing movie, guys.
Fucking ponies and puppies are...
Anyway, so yeah. Whew. Okay, so back to some funny shit, I suppose. Howard the Duck was awesome. Okay. I think we're pulling ourselves back together.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're not talking about that. Stan Lee cameo. There we go.
And the Watchers.
Yeah, he was reporting. So he's not actually a Watcher, but he's like someone who's reporting to the Watchers. He was telling them all the stories of all the things he's seen, and you hear him kind of say, "At this one time, I was a FedEx delivery man." So he is like connected. He's reporting all this stuff that's going on. I thought that was really cool. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming that was from referencing being in Civil War, looking for Tony Stank. Although at first I was thinking, wait, did they even tie it to the Fox Fantastic Four? Because I thought, but I think he was just a postman there. So I don't think that's what they were doing. But you saw the Watchers, like the actual big-headed Watchers. That was really, really cool.
Yeah. Oh my God, when they were doing like these 700 jumps in a row.
Oh my God, yeah, and it turned into like Looney Tunes. Yeah, Rocket just plots the 700 jumps, and yeah, the whole reveal is so great. The Yondu's like, you know, body's not supposed to take over 50 jumps in a row. This is gonna be 700. It's just all even Baby Groot, everything, man. Yeah, oh my God, Baby Groot vomiting. That was awesome. I love Baby Groot getting so pissed off too, and like trying to hit people, but it wouldn't do anything. Like, he's always trying to beat up on Drax.
When he was like, 8 feet tall, he was like the chillest thing in the universe. Now that he's only this big, he's like,
Which leads me to my other favorite post scene. I am Groot. Teenage Groot. Yeah. Peter's raising teenage Groot.
And he's like, and now I know how Yondu felt.
Yes, which is great because like after he gets the Zune and Groot comes over and he's all cute and he wants to hear the music and the song Father and Son's playing and it's kind of like, oh, Peter's being a dad.
It's so cute. Well, and it's cute watching like Groot go from person to person.
Yeah, I kind of went over to Gamora and all that stuff too.
And then he's kind of like, I'm gonna go over to Drax now.
Yeah, and takes a nap on Drax's shoulder. Oh man. Oh, it's so cool, dude. It's just so cool. This was such an amazing movie. Again, I'm straight out of the theater, but right now I feel like this is my favorite Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
what's the
I
very
want to go see it again.
End scene? I can't remember. Oh, never mind. It was the Watchers leaving. And
oh, yeah, that was, because the Stan Lee cameo was actually in the middle of the movie, but then, the Watchers are leaving. He's like, hey, you're my ride. How am I supposed to get anywhere? They kind of left Stan Lee stranded. No, okay, Thor Ragnarok's too soon. I was thinking, I wonder if that's like their backup plan if Stan's, knock on wood,
no, they've already shot a bunch of things with him.
Yeah, that's what I remembered, so.
Yeah, because the smart thing for Marvel to do is to take Stan and put him into a bunch of different outfits, have him do a bunch of different things, and just green screen him into whatever they need him to do.
Yeah, that and go ahead and do like full body scan and like get him to do all the, all the
sounds.
Verbal things you could do so they could just make a digital Stan Lee forever. But yeah, but dude, this is such a good movie, and it's so beautiful. And the more we're thinking about it and talking about it, the cooler it's getting, I think, too. Because there's still, like, there's so much more we still haven't even really touched on. Oh, something with Rocket that I meant to talk about earlier. I love that moment too when because he's always trying to push everybody away, which we'll talk about. Yeah. But Peter, I think it was Peter that somebody called him a raccoon or something. He's like, "Don't call me a raccoon," and then Peter's like,
Peter called him a raccoon.
Right? He's like, "Oh,
I'm sorry, I overstepped. I meant to call you trash panda." and Rocket's like, "Is that better?
Is that better or worse?"
And the others are going, Peter's like, "It's worse. It's so much worse."
It's awesome. But yeah, Rocket is trying to push everybody away. Except he clearly didn't seem like he wanted people to leave when he was fixing the ship. It's
one of those things is where when you're used to people not caring, walking out on you, whatever, when you get into a situation where you actually do find that, there's a very strong tendency of self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Partly because it's not your normal. You don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, that makes sense. But he's so good. So well defined, too. Such a cool character.
Actually, I just realized Maria needs to take Lily to see this.
All right, that's
sorry.
A bit more personal. I mean, that's fine. No, I mean...
Oh, no. I have friends who have a kid that they're trying to adopt, and...
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You can find, if you want, there's probably more of that in the vlogs, but yeah, so Rocket was really cool. Again, the effects and all the calling him things was pretty neat.
Yeah.
And that he bonded with Yandao so much was awesome. But the scene when they take back the Ravager ship.
Oh God.
And Yondu's just going to town with the arrow. He has it like a bunch of guys are running under this ship, and he just severs the ship and just wham, Looney Tunes drops the ship on him. And then they get in the control room with all the monitors. They can see everybody's coming, and Rocket just shooting through the doors and nailing people. And then they see Taserface, and Yandao shoots the arrow and makes it turn on fire and misses Taserface. So Taserface is like, ha! But, he was aiming at the giant explosive thing behind him.
Yeah. And Rocket's like, you crazy?
Yeah, Rocket's like, that's cool. What the hell, dude? He's like, not that. You're blowing up the whole ship. It's like, not the whole ship.
Yeah.
Because that was cool where Kraglin was
Kraglin, who accidentally incited a mutiny.
Yeah, and then he felt really bad because all his friends got killed for it, which was pretty horrifying. Because I was thinking, I mean, it's a bad way to go, getting thrown out the airlock. But the way they show kind of the point of view of seeing all those other assholes laughing and mocking you as you're dying.
Yeah.
Ugh, that would suck.
Yeah. And it's kind of bad because you only see it happen to the one guy, and then until the camera pans out, and then you realize see they've shoved a shit ton of people out the airlock.
Yeah, like half the crew, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because Yondu was going to betray the Sovereign again, because he knows what was up, but it was Nebula that kind of shut him down and actually captured Rocket, and helped Taserface out. But Taserface. Now I can't not laugh when I hear it because it is so ridiculous. Oh man. Oh God. But yeah, got a little taste of Nova, because we saw a few planets. That was one of the planets we kind of saw when, because Ego planted a little bit of himself on all the planets. He was just trying to do the expansion, and would have killed everybody.
Actually,
and all that.
So here's the thing: we're talking about villains, and he's saying that you think Ego may be the best Marvel villain so far.
Off the top of my head, yeah.
Here's the thing.
At least in the movies.
So the thing is, it's one of the. He's not like, the thing is, it's one of those situations where he does not consider himself to be a villain. This is more of a hero of your own story sort of thing. It's just that his story is completely different from your story. Because here he is, this godlike being who's going to live forever, and he's trying to figure out what the hell his purpose is. Well, he figures his purpose is, what life purposes in general is to expand and grow and multiply. And he figures since he's a planet, the way you do this is by taking over other planets. So everything else is just a fleeting blip on this, span of time, whereas he's going to be there forever.
Yeah, pretty much. One other thing, then we probably should wrap it up actually, but is when Peter and Ego are battling. Well, okay, earlier When Peter figures out he can make whatever he wants, he's like, I'm going to make a statue of Pac-Man and David Hasselhoff and Heather Locklear. And he's like, I'm going to make some weird shit, which was just a great line. But then later when he and Ego are battling and like they start getting encrusted in rocks to form giant version, like it's a giant version of Ego, and you think it's going to be a giant version of Peter Quill as they're flying each other. But no, Peter turns into Pac-Man. That was so cool. That was so cool. Oh man! All right, we should wrap this up. You got any final thoughts? Anything else we may have?
Oh god, I'll think about 5 different things after we're done.
I was gonna say, I'm sure we'll forget some things, but
yeah. Credits. Other than the cutscenes, just watch the freaking credits.
Well, then also, I mean, because this is the spoiler thing, so. Not the collector. I don't. What's the
Game Master?
The Game Master. Jeff Goldblum is. There's like all these people. You see all the characters dancing, and they have Jeff Goldblum in there. So I thought we were gonna get a post scene with him, but we didn't. So, but it's nice that they're tying him into the universe as well already.
Yeah, actually, it seems to me James Gunn and the news director for Thor, he's got a weird name that I can never remember.
Something like that. I'm not saying it right, but I'm in the ballpark.
I think they have they're going to have very similar senses of humor.
Well, yeah, and also I've been hearing that Thor Ragnarok very much wanted to go more in the vein of the Guardians of the Galaxy films, and you can tell that.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that because this was awesome,
yeah.
And I want more of this. Thank you, Marvel.
So, and there's and if you watch the credits, you'll see I am Groot,
and then it turns into an actual credit. And it just does that throughout the entire thing. Yeah.
It's a cute little thing.
Yeah, there's some cute stuff
in the credits. No raccoons or tree-like beings were harmed during the filming. We can't say the same for their handlers.
Yeah, that was a cute little touch, too.
I think, and I have a feeling there's probably more stuff like that in the credits.
And we just missed it because there's so much going on in the credits, yeah.
So, and then we got the post scene with the Sovereign High Priestess.
Adam Warlock. She actually calls it by name.
Well, Adam. She just said, I'll call him Adam.
But it's a cocoon that looks like the Adam Warlock cocoon thing, so.
And which is probably going to be the last Infinity Stone? Because I think he was in possession of it at some point.
Well, they can't do that. They have... unless he's going to be in Thor, we kind of need the Infinity Stones to happen in Thor.
Yeah, you're right.
Or Infinity War, but so it's unlikely. I mean, he could show up in Thor, but we don't know. But yeah, so awesome movie. We had a blast with it, obviously. Just so much fun, so beautiful, emotional, great storytelling, great setup for the third one, and I'm so glad James is going to come back and do the third one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love that now he got the gift from the father, and it was father and son, and Peter's kind of becoming a father, and that's just really cool. That's just really, really cool. And the Guardians of the Galaxy has expanded, so sweet. Now, I'm really hoping, because like Rooker is just about every single James Gunn thing, somehow, hopefully they'll get a flashback or something, so we'll still get some more Yandel in the next one.
I'd say that's a decent possibility.
I'd hope so. All right, guys. Well, anyways, I know this is maybe a little bit of a long one, but it's an awesome movie. If you've seen it, you know. So comment away, geek out with us on this one, because it is absolutely geek out worthy. Can't wait to hear what you guys thought about this. What's your favorite scene? Who's your favorite new character? How did you feel about that ending? All that kind of stuff.
I am Groot.
Where does this rank in your Marvel cinematic lovings? I can't even talk anymore. We talk too much. But comment away. Let me know. I may reply, or you may get it read in a vlog. I do that sometimes. So do that. Click that thumbs up button. Give us a thumb of encouragement. We do love to be encouraged. We're going to get out of here, go watch some more stuff, and we'll see you all later.